Hey, so this is going to be a collective reading. So when I was meditating on the reading, like immediately twin flame pops up. So in the last twin flame reading, there was a sudden shift that was happening for both the masculine and the feminine. The masculine had thoughts about coming back towards the feminine, reaching out to the feminine. They both were having some sort of like shift happening in their lives. For the feminine, it was about what they were going to tolerate for themselves. And for the masculine, it was much in like the same kind of energy. For some people, the masculine reached out. For some people, they didn't. That's just different. There's different sets of twins. So, for some people, that wasn't that's not their storyline at all. So, anyways, this may not resonate for everybody. So, and just keep that in mind. But anyways, we're going to pick back up with that. This may be an entirely different storyline, or this could be like a continuation of that storyline. I'm not really sure yet, but anyways, let's get started. I'm going to use these Earthcraft Oracle cards to get started. I may use the other Oracle decks too. I'm not sure. If I feel the need, I will. Tell me what I need to know about Twin Flame. Tell me what I need to know about Twin Flame. We just had a new moon too on the 19th, and that was in Sagittarius. So there may have been like something about that new moon that, like, you know, the Sagittarius new moon is very much like, you know, seeking answers for the big, or for about the bigger picture or something like that. And so that may be a theme here. The masculine may be looking at the bigger picture, finally seeing the bigger picture. That may be true for the feminine as well. Anyways, number 9, Fern. And I have Spirit of the North, Earth energy. This is Earth energy all the way through, looks like. Transformation with the Raven. Okay. And then I have Sight of an Owl. And then I have Prophetic Dreams too. And I did mention before I did that last reading that I was having vivid dreams about being in a vehicle, being in different vehicles. So, okay, anyways, so there is some sort of quiet transformation that is occurring right now. I don't know. Focus. Okay. I don't know on whose behalf this is. I'm going to go ahead and assume, since it was on both for the last one, it's probably on both. Somebody's going through some sort of transformation though here with this transforming with the Raven. She has a moon behind her, so there's something happened during the new moon. Maybe for the feminine, since there is, you know, a woman on this card, it could have been happening for the feminine. There's a heart here, and there's the Raven, the bird. And I feel like we also have this prophetic dreams, and it's also has a moon here. So I feel like there may be somebody was having dreams about the other twin flame. There may have been some sort of telepathic communication going on between the twins during this. This right here is some very healing energy. Somebody could be going through some healing in a situation. I feel like this could be one of these twins could be an earth sign, or both of them could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But Either way, this is very like, this is very healing energy. Very healing energy. Something's being healed. And with this side of an owl, I do think that somebody may be developing their psychic gifts. Usually the feminine is a little more, on their awakened path than the masculine. So this could be the masculine here that is developing that. Anyways, let's get some tarot. Let's start out. We'll start out with the. Hold on. Stuff straight here. Let's start out with the feminine. Tell me what we need to know about the feminine. Tell me what we need to know about the feminine. It's interesting, when I was shuffling those cards, I did see the prophetic dreams card. And that one stuck out to me. I wanted to draw it, but I was like, no, just keep shuffling. And then it came back out. So there is something about dreams here. Somebody here is dreaming. I don't know if it's masculine. I don't know if it's the feminine, but somebody here is dreaming about having like a prophetic dream, having a dream that's gonna, like, telling them what's going to happen. Maybe it gave them peace or something like that. Getting that for some. Maybe there was like, maybe one of them was like, the chaser could have even been not having any peace in a situation, and then like maybe this prophetic dream they had about, maybe, I don't know, like a reunion or something like that, and then it gave them peace. I'm getting that for some. Anyways, where's the feminine at in this? Where's the feminine at in this? Queen of Swords. Like that. Do you like that? Ace of Cups. Temperance card. Remember, I mentioned somebody being at peace about something. Somebody's at peace about something. Ten of Pentacles. I like that. So I feel like the feminine is in the energy of they're standing up for themselves, standing in their power. I did mention that the masculine was thinking about reaching out to the feminine in the last one, and I think the feminine was kind of in that Queen of Swords energy, that they weren't going to put up with any kind of situation that was kind of beneath them, they felt. And I think the feminine is still very much in that energy of allowing. That's what this is. The feminine is in their energy of allowing, which is good, which is really, really good. They have achieved peace here through some kind of healing. With this Ace of Cups, this isn't, this can be about a new opportunity in love, and it might be that. I'll clarify. But for me, this right now is like, this is like the feminine's feeling like they've been gifted with this peace. They've been gifted with this peace or something like that. Like, it's like a sudden thing that's come over them or some, and with the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like right now they're like, this feminine is developing their gifts, their talents, they're very, like, I don't want to say in their bag, but you know what I mean. Like, that's what's coming up in their bag. So this person, like, the feminine's very much in their, like, manifestation right now, very much in their manifestation. So what is this? Clarify this this Queen of Swords for me. What is this Queen of Swords for the feminine? What's this Queen of Swords for the feminine? What's this Queen of Swords for the feminine? Knight of Cups. They could be pursuing some sort of creative writing or something like that. Creative writing. Well, they very well could be on their way to another relationship. Now that I'm saying this Knight of Cups, this very well could be a new opportunity in love. They could be going towards, another relationship. Could be. It could be that. It could be this could be a storyline where the masculine reached out. They rejected that because they're the Queen of Swords now, and the masculine is still in the energy of not being able to, rise to the occasion, meet them where they're, they're not healed, the situation's not healed, whatever it is. And I feel like maybe for some, the feminine rejected that and went towards somebody else. That could have happened. Anyways, what's this Temperance card? What's this Temperance card for the feminine? Judgment card. Yeah, this is some sort of awakening that the feminine is having. And they whatever awakening this is giving this feminine peace. This is peace for the feminine through awakening. And this could be like the dream. This could be like a dream or something like that. Either way, I have this Five of Swords here, and I just feel like this is like they're being able, and I do have this Side of Owl card out here, so it's like the feminine is being able to immediately spot manipulation, which is good. Immediately spot manipulation. Any kind of game playing or anything like that is immediately being cut out by the feminine. They're not doing that. What's this Ten of Pentacles for the feminine? What's the Ten of Pentacles for this feminine? Death card, Scorpio energy. I feel like this is some sort of transformation. This could be some sort of financial transformation or something like that for the feminine. They could be on like a new career path or something like that. They changed something about the way they view abundance. I'm getting that. They changed something, their relationship with abundance. Maybe they're no longer acting from they understand scarcity now, and they're no longer operating from scarcity anymore, which can stop abundance from happening. Operating from scarcity, like there's not enough, and like everything's a pie, and so if somebody gets this big of a piece of it, then other people can't have. There's something about that I'm getting for the feminine, that they're just realizing that they can make things happen, that they can have abundance. What's this Ace of Cups? What's this Ace of Cups for the feminine? Wheel of Fortune, expansion. So this could be they could be going towards another relationship, like another soul tie or something like that. But for me, I really feel like this is just expansion, and this is expansion for the feminine. Right now, Jupiter is in Cancer. So, I believe it's retrograde right now in Cancer. I think it goes direct in February. And so for right now, there's a little bit of like going within. There's going within about this. This is where this expansion may be happening for the feminine, because they're going within. They've been going within themselves. They've been analyzing things. Whatever situation that played out with the masculine in the past, I think, has caused them like some great like awakening. And this person has gone within, and they've analyzed the way they view abundance, again, like I said, the way they view love, the way they view peace even. They've gone through a really, really big transformation. This death card is really loud. Very loud. Okay, so let's get the masculine energy. Let's get the masculine energy. Notice I didn't really mention the masculine a whole lot when talking about the feminine, and I think that is something that is starting to subside for the feminine. I think the obsession over the masculine has started to subside for the feminine. It's not that they don't think about the masculine. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that this obsession with the masculine coming back, I think, has started to subside for the feminine. Okay, so where is the masculine at? Where is the masculine at? Seven of Cups. So the dreaming could be very there for the masculine. Full card, Aries energy. Let's get some more before. King of Cups in the reverse. And the Justice card in the reverse, Libra energy. And I also have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse here. So this is looking a little bit to me like Tower. The masculine is going through some sort of tower moment in their lives. Something's ending for the masculine here. I don't know if this is a relationship, a marriage, or something like that, but something's coming to an end for the masculine. They are pretty overwhelmed right now. Pretty overwhelmed. They are a little bit emotionally drained. I think in one aspect, they're freeing themselves from some situation with this Fool card. Like, they're taking some sort of leap of faith. I don't know whether or not this is them going towards the feminine or not. It doesn't have to be that they're going towards the feminine, but they're releasing themselves from some situation. And in the situation, I think they're dealing with this King of Cups in reverse. Like, they're dealing with somebody that may be emotionally unavailable or something like that. Maybe they've been emotionally manipulated in some way or something like that. And with this Justice card in the reverse, I feel like and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So the Six of Pentacles is like the lower octave of the Justice card, and they're both in reverse. So there's some lack of balance. There's a lack of balance in the masculine's life in some aspect, and this could be in this relationship, this King of Cups, this maybe this transformation's happening for the masculine as well, where this is about what they're willing to tolerate in their own lives. I don't know if from themselves or from other people. And I really feel like the masculine may be in some sort of type of situation where they're not getting out what they're putting in. And at this point, it feels like something about balance here for the masculine. Something about balance that's a focus here for the masculine. So what is the Seven of Cups? What's the Seven of Cups for the masculine? What's the Seven of Cups for the masculine? Seven of Pentacles. In the reverse. Yeah, this is some very stagnant energy that the masculine has been in because they're overwhelmed. It's like they need to make a move, but they're so held back for something. Four of Cups. They need to make a move, but they're so stuck. World card in reverse. It's like they need to end some sort of cycle or something like that, but they're having an extremely hard time doing that. Tower's fallen anyways. I just want to say that the tower's falling anyways, regardless of it doesn't matter really what the masculine does one way or the other. The tower's falling. They're not gonna skirt this. They're not gonna skirt this tower. Somebody could be leaving them. Somebody could be leaving them in a relationship. It could be the other way around for some. For some, the masculine has been kind of a taker in a situation, and the person that this masculine is in a relationship with is now leaving because they're, I have the Emperor card in the reverse, Aries energy. That's the divine masculine energy showing up here, but it's in the reverse, and it's not. A lot of things, since these cards are in reverse, I just keep hearing upside down. There's a lot of things that are upside down in the masculine's life right now. They don't have a lot of control over their situation. They don't have a lot of control over, yeah, two of Pentacles, clarifying this Emperor card. There's a serious, like, balance problem here for the masculine. They don't have a good grip on their emotions. They don't have a good grip on their finances. Something about managing here, that this masculine's having a problem with. So let's look at the mutual energy between the masculine and the feminine. Let's get the mutual energy between the masculine and the feminine. I just want to say, though, regardless, there has been some obsession in the last reading. There was like obsession about the other one. There was some thinking about, well, it was more on the masculine's part, that they were kind of obsessing over the feminine, reaching out to the feminine, wanting to talk to the feminine. But I feel like that I think they have kind of decided against that, because I think they see this leaning tower in their life, and I feel like it's like this is something that this person's got to address first. Whatever situation this is, the masculine is now wanting to address this in their lives first. Because, you have all these wonderful cards on the feminine side. They're all, in the upright. This is expansion. This is transformation. Happening for maybe even a new relationship on the horizon for the feminine. But for the masculine, it's like everything is turned upside down in their lives. And this is something that this masculine is having to face. And so this is taking a little bit of the like obsession over reaching out to the feminine. It's kind of overshadowing that a little bit. I'm getting that. So what's the mutual energy between the masculine and the feminine? What's the mutual energy between the masculine and the feminine? 2, 2, 2, 2 on the clock. 10 of Swords. Two of Swords. Yeah, so whatever situation that played out in the past between the masculine and the feminine is very much still hanging in the air. Very much still hanging in the air. There's a Two of Swords energy here. Like, this could literally be some sort of block or something like that is between. This could be on social media. Somebody could be blocked out of somebody's life. For now, that's just kind of hanging in the air. And I think neither one of them are really thinking about it, though. So it's just kind of the situation between them is just kind of left hanging, is what I'm getting from that. Tell me about this Ten of Swords. Tell me about this Ten of Swords. Strength card in the reverse. There's a little bit of an energy of, if the two were to come back together right now, if there was to be any kind of reach out, which I don't see happening right now, if there was going to be some sort of reach out happening, I feel like this would be counterintuitive. It would be counterintuitive because of, this is to reach out to each other, to start focusing on each other again. This would be put like a stopper in this expansion that's happening for the feminine. And for the masculine, I mean, they don't even have a good grip on their own lives to begin with, and so there would be no. This would be two people still acting out of their weaknesses for each other, would be the only reason why a reach out would occur right now. This isn't from a healed place that this reach out is happening. And so, yeah, Eight of Cups. I feel like this is, for the time being, everybody's going on their own path right now. This person has their back turned to this Eight of Cups. I really don't feel like either one of them is really, there could be some aspect of like surveying the situation. I don't think that obviously the masculine has not like they're always going to be intertwined in some way, and so it's not like they've just dispensed with each other, but it's like for the time being there's no movement forward. Chariot card in the reverse. There's not going to be any movement forward in the situation, I don't think. But this is, for me, this is good. This is good though, because in the last reading, the masculine was really getting ready to reach out to the feminine. And I mean, if this is the state of what the masculine's life is, like everything's being upside down, some tower falling for them, a relationship ending, there would be no reason for them to reach out to the feminine anyways. This is, like I said, this is not from a healed place. So there's a lot of things that the masculine they have to heal in themselves and their life. They're the Emperor in the reverse right now, and that's just not good that's not going to be good for the feminine. Not going to be good for the feminine. Okay, so let me get my other deck. See. Tell me some more about this situation. Tell me some more about this situation. So tell me some more about this Tower for the masculine. I really think this has to do with some sort of relationship, some marriage or something like that. That some relationship this person is having, not only with themselves, but with another person, I think, is what this is, honestly. Tell me about this Tower for the masculine. Five of Swords. This person is dealing with a manipulator. Yeah. I said emotional manipulation before. They're dealing with an emotional manipulator. They're very much dealing with an emotional manipulator, and with this Six of Swords energy here, I think maybe they're realizing this. I think they're realizing this, and I think that they're trying to plot a path forward. I don't think that this is a path forward towards the feminine for the time being, but this is a path forward for them, because this is, King of Swords in the reverse. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. They could be really dealing with somebody who is, again, like, whoever this person is engaging with, whatever situation this is really somebody who does not have the masculine's best interest. They do not have the masculine's best interest. This person is very selfish, acting out of this lack of balance. The Justice card being in the reverse, the Six of Pentacles being in reverse. This is very this is a taker. This is a taker. And I don't know if this is like some sort of realization that this masculine is having. Again, with the prophetic dreams, I feel like maybe they have been dreaming this, or there could have been some sort of dream state for the feminine. The feminine may have dreamed this. This may have been whatever peace came over the feminine, because they realized that, maybe they have got some sort of like confirmation through dreams that the masculine is finally like waking up to their situation, and they're like kind of laying hands off the situation, because they're realizing that, they screw it, they'll realize it or they won't. And I don't know. This is a really difficult situation for the masculine though. So, what's going to be the outcome in the situation? What's going to be the outcome in the situation? And I don't mean that to say, are they going to reach out? Are they going to talk to each other? I just mean the outcome overall in the situation. Page of Swords is the third time I saw that card. These people are both learning right now. They're both learning right now. I think that's where I'm gonna stop this. They're both learning right now with this Page of Swords energy, and I feel like they're learning different things. I think the feminine is learning how to like accept their gifts, accept their talents, like stand on their own, act from a place of, you know, stop acting from a place of scarcity. They're really going through some sort of deep transformation, and this is really about the way that they view themselves, the way that they view abundance, the way that they view relationships. This could have to do with family. They may be healing some sort of inner family wounds or something like that. And I feel like the masculine is they're on their way to that. They're on their way to that. But right now, their prime focus is on this situation in their lives, this tower that is falling, and this tower is definitely coming down in their lives. And they're trying to find some balance. They're trying to anchor themselves. I'm hearing the word anchor. They're trying to anchor themselves in some way. They're learning how to anchor themselves. This Fool card is in here. That I do feel like this person is going to take some sort of leap of faith. I think they are going to finally choose themselves in a situation, but this is like they're just a little bit behind the feminine in this energy is what I'm getting from this. So yeah, that's what I have for the twin flames. This may not resonate, like I said, may not resonate for everybody. This is only going to be for a particular set of twins. This may not go with the same storyline in the last reading, or it may be that they were, you know, ready to reach out, wanted to speak to the feminine, and then, you know, had some sort of realization about their own lives and decided they weren't going to do that. Something like that. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that's what I have. So 2026 astrology coming Sunday, or today. That'll be today. It may not be uploaded until the early morning of Monday because I do have to work, so like somewhere in there that will get done. And then the earth signs who's coming towards you is next. So thanks for watching.